Peter said that wives should submit or accept the authority of their own husbands. You see, the man, no matter how society change, I know people may think that I am old-fashioned. This statement has changed. But I came here to announce to you, based on the Bible, the man is still the head of the household. This leadership was given to the man. It was not something that men choose to do. It was the position that God gave man. It was the position that God gave every husband. Let me make sure I be specific tonight. Women are not called to submit to every man. But as women, you are called to submit to your own husband. This is why tonight I said one of the requirements, one of the things I recommend tonight is for single people to marry somebody who loves God, fear God, and obey His word. Because tonight, if you make the mistake and marry a man who doesn't love God, who doesn't fear God, who doesn't obey His word, you will pay for that. As a single woman, as I continue tonight, I am telling you, do not marry a man you cannot trust. Do not marry a man that you don't believe in, if you don't believe in his vision. Do not marry a man if you can't respect him. I say again, don't marry a man if you don't believe in God. Don't marry a man if you don't believe in his vision. Don't marry a man if you don't think you will ever respect him. In a nutshell, if you can't submit to him, don't marry him. If you don't trust him with your life and his decision making, don't marry him. Because as far as the Bible is concerned, wives must submit to their husbands. I'm teaching tonight. As men, this is not a position to dominate. We are not given, God did not call us into this leadership position to abuse women. God did not call us in this leadership position to force women to submit. In fact, this submission that I am teaching tonight is voluntary. This submission that I'm teaching tonight is out of reverence for God. By God's grace, I am going to get to verse 7 tonight. Even Apostle Paul tonight in the book of Ephesians will tell us in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 21 that both men and women, husband and wives, are required to submit to one another out of reverence for God. So this submission in a marriage, both husband and wife are supposed to submit. But this particular text, for the relationship to work, the man is the head of the household. For the relationship to work, the wives must submit to their own husbands. I am saying this tonight because in this generation, as you are here tonight, as you are on the line tonight, in this generation, I am saying this loudly tonight, we have things backwards. What do I mean by that tonight? I know that this is not a popular statement, but I am going to make it because I am here to teach the word and not to be popular. I am here to make sure that we live according to the word. We have it backwards in this generation tonight. Tonight, there are some women tonight, you can submit to every man except the man in your own house. You can submit to every man outside of your home except your husband tonight. You can submit to the pastor. When you see the pastor, you give him honor. When you see the pastor, you respect him. When you see the pastor, you go out of your way to listen to him. But when you go home to your husband, you don't care. When you go to the job, even when your boss is mad at you, even when your boss talks to you anyhow, because he's writing a paycheck for you, you listen to him. But when you come back home to that husband, you talk to him anyhow. You see, this is very important, and this is not the right way of doing things. Today, there are even some women tonight, you admire strangers. When you talk about men on TV, when you talk about entertainers, you reverence them, you idolize them, you talk about them in glowing terms. And these people, they are not sacrificing anything for you. But when it comes to your own husband, no praise, no respect, no honor, just dishonor. And if you are doing that tonight, I am saying I will get to the men, but I will deal with the women first. That is wrong tonight. You are wives, you are supposed to submit to your own husband. No man, not even the pastor, not even the boss, should take your husband's place. This is why it's important who you choose. This is why it's important who you marry. Tonight, you know, men, we pay attention to things. You see, tonight, if your husband is here tonight, if your husband that's here tonight is honest with you tonight, if your husband that is sitting beside you tonight as you're watching this video tonight, he may not admit it, but if he's honest, he will say what I'm teaching is true tonight. He is paying attention to how you treat other men. He is paying attention to how you treat the pastor. He is paying attention to how you talk about your boss. He is paying attention to how even you treat your father. And if your husband feels like, you go out of your way to show honor to other men, you go out of your way to praise them, you go out of your way to show them respect. If he sees that, but at the same time, when it comes to him, there is always an outburst of anger. There is always signs of disrespect. It doesn't matter how much you tell that husband you love him, he is not going to believe you. If you like, you can tell him you love him for morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. If he don't see respect, he is not going to believe you love him.